What's going on, guys? Rob here, and I got an email just a little earlier, um, and it was a great idea of stating the cars that we have entered so far. So far, these seven. Let's see. It lets you see those seven, along with 10 others. All right. Let me list off these 10. Robbie, the 25 car. Ken Castro, 92 car. Keith Avalon, the 1 car. David Demos, the 17 car. Paul Govier, 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 55 car. Hammer Time, 34 car. ID Jester, 77 car. All right, let's go to the set of 10 I have. Let's see. No. Okay, let's see what I got here now. I had a 710 right here too. Pretty sure I did. I think I got the same set on this email. It is the same set. And we go to another email real quick. Hold on. Hold on to your horses, folks. So that first seven is actually the last seven I ended up getting. I've got 10 others that I've had for a few more days. And I'd like to thank OG for getting those through to me. And I tested yesterday a track with 17 cars on it, and I think we can go 1, 2, and 3 top group, 4, 5, 6 back group. I think we can have something, especially when you see that we have 6 different leaders in a 15 lap race. That's just wild. Let's see. There we go. Here we go. That's the original master. I know I got the other 10 somewhere right here. I know I did. Damn. I don't think I have them saved. I know I got them though. I don't think I have them on my jump drive yet. I got to get them on there if I'm going to go get them printed. Those first 7 drivers, if I called your name off a few minutes ago, then obviously we got you in already. If you're interested in getting more people up, we need to have you in by Saturday. We really could. Need me to resend the original 10. If you can do that, it'd be great. I'm going to find it by the same time you send it. But if you send it to me, I can open it right then and right there. I got that on the original emails. It's been a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago at least. It's shootout hockey. That is not it. Yeah, it'd be great if you'd send it to me. So I'm gonna get. All right. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Rob, that's myself. Devin OG, he's the guy that's sending it to me. Chris Strat, Fast Eddie Chilton, D. Scott Howard, Bobby Catalano, 20 car, Glenn B, the 23 red car, Glenn P., 17 blue car. Dave L., 45 red car. Darla, purple 14 car. That's the 17 we have right now in place. All right, folks, 17 we can start with. But if we're going to run a season, we're going to run a whole season even matched. And then any updates or anything we're going to do, we can do it after the season's over. Let's say one of us is going to be a champion. We'll put a fourth gas pedal for that person. Let's say somebody wins 5 races and still doesn't win a championship. We'll give them. We'll do something. We'll figure it out, and we'll figure out everything how we're going to do it at the end. I mean, at the end of the season, what everybody gets. I think everybody, no matter how they finish, should get at least a point or 2 on pit escape. I think we should do that. Robbie, yes, I had you the first set I just got 25 yellow car. Is that you? Right. Yeah, I named the first 7. I'll do it again. Robbie, Ken Castro, Keith Avalon, David Demos, Paul Govier, ID Jester, and Hammer Time. Yep. So that's 07. And the first 10, I'll recall those again one more time now. Rob, that's yours truly. Devin OG, Chris, that's Stratomatic. Fast Eddie Chilton, D. Scott Howard, Darla, the 14 car, Dave L., red 45, Glenn P., 17, Glenn with 2 N's, B, 23 red car, and Bobby with an I, 20 black and bluish purple car. Kind of a black and blue color car. So that's the 17 that we have right now signed up. We got about 48 hours more, and then I want to have them in. And Monday, as early as Monday, I may have as much as 2 races ongoing in a day. And before we get races going, we're going to have all missed first part. Do you have me 92 Ken Castro? I do have Ken Castro. Yes, I have 17 cars right now. Yes, I do. Well, and that's excellent that people are coming in checking. I like that. Green and blue car, 92. Green and blue car, 92. Yep. Gotcha, Ken. But anybody interested, anybody, and if you're like, okay, well, I know Robbie Wartburg, get with Robbie. Robbie is going to tell you what you got to do. If you see Ken Castro, you see one of his streams, you see one of my streams, see OG's stream, anybody's stream that you watching that you've like, okay, I've heard something about this racing before, just ask about it. I'm not the designer. I'm not the designer as far as the cars go. That's OG. I'm trying to get the little party started here. And Hammer Time and ID Jester, I got your cars now. So he's the guy designing the cars. We're all working in a concerted effort to try to get it to where we can all make it available to anybody that wants these cars. We can send you the PDF. You can race them. It's nothing wrong with that at all. And if you want to, in fact, have races yourself and join our series, we can do that. The one major thing I want to make sure every race is live. I don't want any races that someone records and then brings it on. I want everything live in front of everybody so we can kind of see what's going on and just be like, yeah, you can kind of root your car on and hope for the best. 17 cars. It's not like if you do fall out of a race it's the end of the world as far as the point standings go. 17th is not a bad day in the Cup standings. I think we should run in 1980s point style. Couple reasons why. We could go, well, yeah, sure, we could run, playoff type systems. But I think with these 17 cars the way they are, right now in the current playoff style, there's only 4 cars that can win in the final race. I think if we run 15 races, there may be as many as 6 or 7 cars that have a chance to win the championship at the end. Because nobody, everybody's going to have 100 points at least every race almost. Because I think 100's at 21st. So if we only have 17 cars in there, leading the most laps, that's going to mean a lot. It really is. So I think we're going to have something going on. I think it's going to be awesome. Big shout out to ID Jester. He told me to use a blade to cut open my cards, and I have actually finished all my cards, National and American League. So I've been working on those things diligently. Big shout out to my wife. I've been doing it with this. My wife has been doing it with scissors, and she's got more done than I have. I'm not going to lie to you about that. 17 cars. We're not putting a limit on it, except, obviously we can't have over 40. And then if you have 40 cars, then we're probably going to have to lengthen the races a little bit. But how is Mrs. Robb today?
Good.
She's good. She's good. She's working on some of her stuff. Yeah. Let me show you something she does here, guys. All right. This is what she spends her time doing a lot of times when I'm talking all the time. She makes these things that goes over mantles. This is one for St. Patrick's Day she just took down. And, it's got all of and it goes right, it's all this type of fabric and stuff. And it goes across the mantle and lays across like that. And at the fireplace. We have a fireplace right over there. So she makes all these by hand. So she does that. That's one of her things other than reading and helping me out. She does. Amish Elvis. Ooh, we don't have you. We don't have Amish Elvis. Okay. Let's get some notes, folks. Let's get some notes. All right. 00, red car. He was the one that asked me to do this. I'm sorry. Jeez. I'm glad he did ask me. Isn't that right? Yeah, 3 gas. You get 3 gas pedals. Yep, and you get reflex heat. You get one more. Reflex heat, skill, control, star, and it's out of 6. Reflex heat, star, skill, control. No, you get 3, man. Everybody gets 3 to start. Amish E, we got you. Control. All right, yeah. We all get 3. And then, like I was telling the guys a little while ago, look at that. I'm writing it down too. So control, reflex, and heat. All right. After the rookie season, I'm thinking 15 races. 15 races, 15 to 20 laps each, 1 pit stop. But we're going to pit from the back to the front. If it's 18 cars, we're pitting everybody. So if you're 18th and you have a good pit stop and the other 17 guys suck, you're going to the front. That's the way we're going to do it. We're just going to let you go all the way. No blocks as far as going to the beginning of your group. You're going all the way to the front. Just like can you imagine if I don't know, let's say Martinsville had a late model race and they said, okay, you can get 2 tires. Well, you can just imagine the guys that's out there. They're probably going to look like me. And okay, and they're going to get up there and zoom, zoom, and something. All it takes is one little mistake, and a 30-second pit stop is going to be 48 seconds. So somebody's going to get around people. So that's why I say with these short tracks, when we do pit that one time, we're going to make it count. But if we have accidents and wrecks in the race, you know, take also take into account that if you put 9 on your pit stop and you only put 3 in your escape, your chances of getting loose out of there is probably not pretty good at all. So take into account everything. You have to take, into account everything like that. I'd been asked by a couple of people, what if you wreck 3 races in a row or 2 races in a row? Are we going to take anything? Are we going to take anything away from you? And I'm like, no. Like, if I went and wrecked my car, and I own my own car and I had to go back to the garage and every week I come back, I would be slower and slower. Yeah, it would be. It would be slower and slower. But the penalty is going to be this. If you go out right now and you say, I want a 10 on my pit stop and I want 2 on my escape, and let's say you wreck 6 times in a row. Well, number one, your biggest penalty is going to be you're not going to finish well in the points. Your second penalty is you're not going to win races to where you can get better stuff on your car. So taking chances is one thing, but falling straight to the back and having accidents and wrecks and don't get me wrong, I'm sure with 15 races we're not always going to wreck. But anybody that's seen my past videos realize that there are chances for wrecks, and I will not use any of my tracks that doesn't have at least one trouble on it. They're going to have at least one trouble. I don't care about problem, but trouble. I want it to have at least one on it. If it has 2, that's so be it. But 1 is a minimum because the track I used the other day as a test did not have a trouble on it. So we have to take that into account. We may start with 18. We may finish with 10. So, anybody thin-skinned and stuff probably don't want to do this. But I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to tell you right now, you've seen me and OG, and you've seen me, OG, and Strat, all 3 of us. And we just had fun with it. Our first season we did it. And OG won it. Light red or darker red for you, Amish? Did you catch that, Amish Elvis? You want light red or you want dark red? So he's still here, I think. Dark red. But yeah, I want people to realize that this is fun. This is games, and if you wreck, and we sit here and laugh about it, we're not laughing directly at you because anytime I've wrecked, you can see what my Red Sox have done in first 16 games this year. They haven't done anything for me, but I'm having fun with it. Okay, so just have fun with it. Join us and have a great time with us. And at the end of the season, the one thing you can do, the one thing in your control that you can do, even if you don't win a single race, is you can change the color of your car and the number of your car. You're still going to have that car with the points or whatever from the prior year. But if you're like, okay, this car just did not do it for me, I want to change colors of it. You know how Jeff Gordon would go from a black to a red to whatever color, week to week to whatever. They all do that stuff. And as long as OG is good with it, if OG will help us out, because OG, I'm speaking out of turn here, but if he'll help us out with a car, I'll certainly go get it printed, and I will have it for you. But we'll just race this one car for the year of 2019 spring of the year. And after that, who knows what we may end up doing. But, I realize people are going to be going outside, doing more stuff outside, doing things, cooking out, fishing. I laugh about that because I went fishing a little bit yesterday myself. Boy, you should have seen the fish I caught. It was about that big, but it was a big one. Really, I didn't catch any fish outside. What's that? But yeah, I enjoy fishing myself. I'm not gonna lie about it. So, I'm gonna be out and about doing things here soon too. So, I want to try to get some of these races in. OG, I don't know. Have you got the red, white, and blue racing set? You may not. He may not even be interested in racing. Doing the sports. I know Strat does, and if we all three have the set, I'm thinking, every racetrack you go to, they do things a little bit different. So there's nothing stopping us from having three different places we race. But if we race them all here, I'm fine with it too. But yeah, ID Jester, man, he's got maybe the coolest looking car of all. Has anybody seen his car yet? Check his damn thing out. All right, I got you. Check his car out. Check out ID Jester's car. Check that bad damn thing out. That's just one bad ride, man. Look at that ride. It's got the black around the edges up on the seat, up on the roof. Check it out. I just like that car. That's cool looking. So, um, funniest sports board game. Who? What this? You talking about red, white, and blue Amish? I think it's you know, I, I don't know how you can make a race game much more where each person controls things. Funniest. Yeah. But I would love to race the. I want to get that. It's another racing game, and I'm gonna check into it for long. But it's got little gearboxes and stuff, and tires and stuff. It's some kind of racing D or something, Formula D or something like that. I've just heard about it. I have not raced it. I have not seen it live. I've seen it on YouTube, and that's generally the way I judge whether I want to get something or not. Is I look at it on YouTube, figure out what I want, what I don't want. Formula D used to. Oh, really? Was it fun? Was it fun? Yeah. It looks like a game I would like. It looks like, yeah. You got the little gear, you got the gears, you got the tires and everything, and the slower you got to slow down within curves. You got to have so many turns within a curve and everything when you gear it down and all. Pretty funny, pretty good. Um, Maryland fans, anybody a Maryland Terrapin fan? Are you up? Are you out there, Strat? Um, they're looking like they're in trouble. Belmont looks like he may put it to them. But thank you, Amish Elvis. I had not looked at all 17 cars at one time until just a minute ago, and now it's 18. So, and wife went, yes, we used to have a lot of fun with it.
She didn't use yes. She said woohoo.
She went woohoo. Okay, but we had like 4 to 8 people that would play each week. We would get bloodthirsty. The most wonderful time of the year. That's a 10 right there. Yeah, yeah. I don't see how anybody doesn't like March Madness because you lose one time, you're done. You know, lose one time, it's it. I like it. I still say Duke's going to win. Nobody thinks so. Everybody on TV thinks they're not going to win, but I think they're best team, and you know, I've seen University of Virginia being called out, and I'm like, okay, did you not see them last year? Is part of that not coaching that you lose in the first round? But that's just my opinion. So I'm going to let you guys go. We've got 18 cars. Are you not? I hope you're not upset with me, Amish. And it's college kids out there that want to win, not pros out there just to get paid. Yeah, college kids though, but a lot of them realize they've got shoe contracts right around the corner. As soon as this tournament's over with, a shoe contract kicks in just like that before they even get drafted. So that's nuts, but that's the truth of the matter. Is once they say I'm one and done, I'm done with college. If they get a shoe contract, somebody's going to sign them. Somebody will sign the guy. They really will because that's just the way it works. That's the way college basketball works. But I got my baseball. I got all my baseball. I got my MLB extra innings. I'm all signed up for the season. So now I'm ready to see, ready to watch my Phillies and ready to watch my Red Sox. Big shout out to Ichiro Suzuki. He retired this morning and or last night. I think it was this morning. And that's the end of his career. He wanted to play his last two games in front of his home fans in Japan, and they Seattle class act they are signed him for the contract for a 2-day deal, and he didn't expect any money from it. And then I guess he had to get some kind of monetary for it, but he pretty much was under a minor league contract, I think, and they brought him up just to play those two games and cut him loose, and he's out there, and that's the end of his career. He's what 41, 42, whatever. So guy had one hell of a career, had an excellent career. He's just a good ball player, just a real good ball player. And I'm looking forward to getting on ID Jester's chat Tuesday night, and so that's the reason I'm not going to tell a whole lot about who I think's going to win, who I think's not going to win baseball wise, and I may even have an NCAA thing tonight, and I'm going to say it right now. I think another number one this year gets beat in the first weekend. I think so, and it's not Duke. It's not Duke. It's not North Carolina. So we shall see. We shall see. Mrs. Carr is done, and it's added to the master list. And you can email it to me at your convenience, sir. And let's see if it's on here. No, it's not on this one. Obviously not. All right, it's on the master list. Amish. Wow, he did it. Yeah, my man is just that good at it. That's why I said we went from 17 to 18 in a flash. So we got 2 days left. 2 days left. Anybody that wants to get involved in our series, you can do it. We're not going to push you. We're not going to force anything on you. 18 cars, we got enough to run. But would we like to have 23 or 24 cars? Sure. It would be great. If we have over 20 cars, we'll make 2 pit stops in a race. But we're going to pit everybody. Anybody that wasn't here a little while ago, if you've ever watched one of my races, we generally either pit the top group, middle group, bottom group. We're going to pit everybody. And if you are in 17th place and 10 cars in front of you do not get a fast pit, you're going to pass 10 cars right there on the pit stop. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. It doesn't take me long now that I have it templates. That's awesome. That's awesome, OG. That is cool. Yeah. And we may even have an all-star race. And if we do an all-star race, I don't, I may do a dirt track or something, a dirt track race, and split us up. I don't know. I may do something like that, but right now I just want to get. I'd love to get our 15 race schedule going, and how all star races work like this. We might have fist fights in the pit now. Now, all-star racing is going to go like this, though. Like if you wreck, you just going back to the back, and then we may play duels in, and then be like, okay, who's wrecked who in this race? Do it that way. Just have at it on a dirt track or something. Just let it go. Do some duels. That's one we need everybody racing and wrestling combined. Yeah, RWA along with our YouTube wrestling organization we're going to do. So YouTube Racing Association or whatever. But that's when we do a dirt track and we're going to have just fun with it. That's when we need everybody to show up and be like, okay, yeah, who do you want to duel with? Pick somebody. And even if you don't care about winning, you just want to wreck somebody, move them to the back. We'll have fun with it. I think that'd be awesome. But all of our 15 races be on pavement, short tracks, less than a half mile, and one pit stop with 15, 18 laps, something like that. So it'll be around lap 9 or 7, wherever. Halfway through the race, we'll do that. So, guys, if you find somebody else, tell them to come to my channel, OG's channel, Strat's channel. Tell them to come to Robbie's channel, come to Amish's channel. It doesn't matter whose. Send them the right way and say, look, it takes 10 minutes. It takes you 10 minutes. You just got to tell us what you want, and then we'll ask you what we need from you. And that's it. That's it. It's not, it's not a difficult task, and it's not a painful task. Costs you nothing to get involved. And if you will get involved with us, we appreciate it. And you don't even have to watch us live to win. So I'm going to turn everybody loose now. You all have a great evening. 4:30 on the East Coast right now. And I'm going to go watch a little bit of basketball, and I'm going to get all my teams put together here. You folks have a good one. I think maybe I may even have another baseball game this evening with the Red Sox. We'll see what happens. Have a great day and enjoy red, white, and blue racing season. YouTube, we're coming up in a week or so. Thanks a lot, guys.